Hello, everyone. This is Brett. Thanks for tuning in. Another episode of Eclectic Playlist. I'm going to show some things that have been in rotation over this week. Going to kick things off with 3 records that were gifts that were either sent to me in the mail or hand delivered. First off, I was able to catch up with my friends Mike and Tara from Lycia, and they gave me their latest 7-inch single. This is called Simpler Times with the B-side A Faraway Place. This came out this year, 2022, on Avant-Garde, the Italian label. 2 songs. Now let me show you this 7-inch. It's a A-side, B-side color with pink and black. The songs themselves, I was finally able to get a chance and listen to this twice this morning. And Lycia is one of those bands that just continues to get better and better as the years go by. The opening track, Simpler Times, has kind of a earlier, darker post-punk. Some of the guitar just made me think of like early U2 edge guitar sounds. Not that they sound like it, but just kind of made me reflect on this. A Faraway Place, the B-side, is a bit more synth pop-ish sounding. So really cool stuff. So if you're unfamiliar with Lycia or haven't gotten the new 7-inch, grab one of these before they're gone. I know Mike and Tara had recently put a bunch of stuff up on their Bandcamp page, so yes, highly recommend. Next up, this is from another really good friend of ours, from our friends in San Diego, Lou and Kari. I was looking for some holes in my collection, Virgin Prunes collection. I had been talking about them in the last couple of videos. Their first album, If I Die, I Die, just celebrated its 40th anniversary. So I was on Discogs and I was looking, and after listening to Heresy a couple weeks ago, I was looking at The Hidden Lie, the live album from '86, and I'd come across a copy of this at a record store a couple years ago, and it was really beat up, and then I regretted not getting it. But I'm glad I waited, because I was looking on Discogs, and one of the copies that was for sale was from my friend Lou. So I messaged him, and he actually sent me, him and Kari sent me this as a gift. So Virgin Prunes, Irish, post-punk is a bit of an understatement because Virgin Prunes are pretty unclassifiable. This was right before their last kind of release, before Gavin Friday left the band and remaining members turned into the Prunes, and then it just fizzled out after that. So really cool show from Paris, June 6th, 1986. It has Pagan Love Song on it, Caucasian Walk, The Moon Looked Down and Laughed, Sweet Home Under White Clouds, Lady Day, Billie Holiday, God Bless the Child. So I haven't had a chance to play this one yet, but Lou and Kari, if you're watching, thank you so much. And here's another one from Facebook, Instagram friend Ken. Sent me this record. This is Arcana. It is called Raspal. So Arcana, they're Swedish. Hope I got that right. I've known them for years. They released some things either through Project or Project distributed them in the US. But Ken sent this over, and one thing I really love is cooking, vegan cooking. And this, while I was preparing a meal last weekend, this got 3 spins. This was really, really good. Nice printed inner sleeves with the lyrics. I think this is a recent reissue on the Cyclic Law label. If you're a fan of Dead Can Dance, I have Anastasis up there from 2012. If you're a fan of Dead Can Dance, highly recommend this. There's even some touches of like reminiscent of like Project's Black Tape for a Blue Girl as well. Really good stuff. Ken, thank you so much for sending this. It's gotten even more spin since that weekend that we played it a bunch. All right. So next, these are just some other things that have been in rotation. I'm just going to show 3. We have other things too that have gotten, but these all kind of thematically fit together very nicely. Another band that I posted recently, or talked about recently, Sad Lovers and Giants. Their catalog has been getting reissued as well. So I picked up 3 different ones. The first one is the reissue of their first album from 1981, Epic Garden Music. Really great early post-punk 1981. This is a reissue. This one is on white vinyl. And it actually includes a bunch of bonus tracks as well. And I have a lot of most of this stuff already in different formats. But I definitely wanted to get this. It has Imagination, some of their early singles collected on here as well. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bonus tracks as well. There's the track listing. But really great stuff. Then 1983's Feeding the Flame, their second album. This is on Spittle Records. What was this one on? Also, nope, this was on Radiation Records. So second album, Feeding the Flame. No track listing shown on the back cover, but you do have the lyrics on the inner sleeve, and this one is on black vinyl. So if you're a fan of like early post-punk guitar-driven, some saxophone in it as well. This is just really great stuff. And then this one, which I was not familiar with. This is Total Sound. So this came out. This was recorded in 1983, specifically May 15th, 1983, and it was a radio broadcast in Holland. And it's funny because I put it on. And I was looking at the track list, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so this is a live release," because I recognized Imagination was on here, Sleep Is for Everyone, Echo Play, and Cowboys, which is a B-side. So if you look at the photos, that's all them recording in this radio studio. And when I was listening to it, and the song would end, and you would hear the sound of what a lot of people who've played in bands over the years hear when you're starting out is a very small applause. I was like, God, it sounds like there's like maybe 12 people in the room, and it specifically says there was about 10 people in the room. So it was the program staff, a few guests, about 10 people at all, sitting around tables at the opposite end of the room. So this was really neat. I really enjoyed it. The guitar playing on this, Tristan Gerald-Funk, it also reminds me of Edge from U2. Really cool arpeggiated stuff. If you're a fan of bands like The Sound, early U2, October Boy era U2, I think you'd really like this. But for me, the real standout on this one was Cowboys, that B-side. All right. So I think that's all I was going to show for today. Yeah. So let me know what you guys been listening to, and I'll be back. I should be back next week with some other things to show. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.